Hey everybody, today I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm taking a hike out to the GUZZLER. I noticed in the comments of a lot of my videos, a lot of you have been asking what's the GUZZLER, and you all thought I was talking about my water bowl, my 1 gallon water bowl. And no, but the GUZZLER is a trough set up by the government with a little storage tank. And a month ago, I captured the helicopter refilling the GUZZLER. They have a 50-gallon bucket. When we get no rain, the helicopter has to fill it. Desert communities set up these GUZZLERs for the wildlife, which they desperately need. We just came out of a 214 days of no rain, not one rainy day. That's over 7 months of no rain out here. No rain at all means there's just a lot of less food to eat. A lot of the eggs don't survive, a lot of the insects don't survive, and that's food for everything. It's one giant chain. This hike is going to take me all day. I basically have to get on the other side of those mountains. There's a lot of hills, a lot of mountains you got to climb, a few valleys you get to go through. But the problem with this area is that I will never come out here during the summer because it's just too hot. There's no shade, there's nowhere to find shade, just like cliff walls. It's a beautiful day out. It's a little chilly still. I think a high of 61, 62 degrees. And see if I could find any other cool stuff to film. I've got a long day ahead of me. I wish I came out a little bit earlier, but if I feel good enough, we'll see if my fox friend is going to be in his regular spot on the way home. Anyway, we'll see what I find. One thing about this hike is that it's a little bit harder than it needs to be, because a lot of this trail is a lot of this fine pebbles and beach sand, or sand, but it feels like you're walking on the beach. And with a backpack on and tennis shoes, y'all know what that's like, trying to walk on the beach. It's very tough, get your heart pumping, which is good for me. Except the thing is, I got about a 5-hour day in front of me, probably a 6-hour day. But I gotta be honest, I don't come out this trail very often. It's a very heavily populated trail. And when I go out there, I like to be alone. I don't like to see a lot of humans. There's always a lot of litter and trash to pick up that they leave. But these are some beautiful, beautiful cliff walls. I bet there's tons of critters in there. Lots of snakes, which I like to look for. And I gotta reconsider this trail. Gotta come out here a little more often, because there are some beautiful, beautiful places where snakes will come out and sunbathe. And that's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks. I bet there's a ton of stuff up there. Anyway, some good looking habitat, good looking landscapes. So look forward to that in the future. This is kind of cool. This is an old tortoise den. When I first started coming out here 5-6 years ago, I used to look in that little den, and he used to be in there all the time. I would always see him in there, and then I would bring out frozen peas and corn and like a head of lettuce, and I just kind of leave it in there. And I used to visit him every year. Every time I came out this way, I would visit him. And one day I came out and I found him on the trail, and he was dead. We went through a time with no rain. He didn't look like he was attacked, because he was just laying in the trail. He didn't have any puncture wounds. He had his head and all his legs were fine. He was just gone. And it's a fairly large adult tortoise. I have no idea how old he was, but I keep waiting for a new tortoise to take over that den, and there's been nothing in there for the last 2 or 3 years. It was sad to see him go, because I get attached to the regular animals that I see. Anyway, hopefully we'll have a good year. Life is gonna start to spring out of the cracks and rocks and holes in the mountains. So I know where there are a few hawk nests and raven nests, so I'll film their babies when they have them. And anyway, we're coming to a really cool cliff wall here. This is always a great place to look for bighorn sheep. I don't see any today, but usually this is where you start seeing sheep. This is about an hour into the hike. I don't see any today, but it's a very good day to see them. Pretty sure we'll see something soon. I don't know, but there are a few people out here today. And anyways, great day to be out here today. Hey guys, right now I'm out in an area where there's petroglyphs, and these are pretty cool. You'll find multiple drawings and symbols and signs and things. And it's a darn shame because right there where that rock is, that's from people hanging on it and pulling off the petroglyph. And here's another one here. There's an area where it's all somebody grabbed and pulled it away. It's a shame that they will vandalize these ancient symbols and designs. They're very cool. Anyway, there's plenty of those to see. This is the main area for that, but we're gonna keep moving on. Okay guys, this is the final view of Las Vegas before I disappear behind the mountain. I'm headed out this way, but this is the final view. It's going to disappear as soon as I come down the mountain, and there's the strip. This is a good 3.5 miles in. This was a fairly steep climb here. I believe you climb 1,200 feet. What is it? 1 mile, like 11 or 1,200 feet in 1 mile walk. And the Guzzler is going to be behind all of this stuff. So we got a ways to go still. Hey guys, this is kind of cool. This is a really nice cliff area. And every year there's a mama falcon that raises her babies right there. And you can see the bird poop. Where is it? Is that it? Yeah, her nest is up there. You can see where she's been, all the bird poop up there. But anyway, what's cool about this is that she will have the babies and they'll be up there screeching and chirping, looking for their mama. And their mama will be up here. And I've watched her several times fly from here. She flies all the way across me and she lands up there and feeds her babies. And she will do this several times going back and forth, but whatever she hunts, whatever lizard she finds out there, she always lands up there first, catches her breath, and then flies back over and feeds her babies up there. So no babies at this time, probably around mid-April. Maybe I'll come back up here more often and see if we can catch her feeding her babies one day. Okay guys, I'm doing pretty good. This is that mountain I pointed to that I said I had to get up and over. I believe the Guzzler is directly behind that mountain. I'm doing pretty good. I feel good. So keep chugging along here. This sand doesn't help though. It's fairly deep and really slows you down. And we got some really cool mountain formations here. And we got some cool caves way up there. I've never seen those before. I've been out here several times, but it's kind of uneventful until mid-spring. And the problem is, during the summer, it's just too hot to come this far. You just don't want to attempt it. And lots of good mountains. But this sand is just a killer. It's killing me, man. It's killing me. I don't see any sheep yet. I think you have to come out here a little earlier in the morning. I got my start at like 10:15. I'm guessing it's about 1 o'clock already. It's got to be at least 1 o'clock. Anyway, it's getting close. You know what? It's not in front of this mountain right here. It's going to be on the other side. It should open up after that because I know the Guzzler is before that big mountain right there, and that's a long ways away. I think I'm about 4 miles in right now, and we'll get there soon. Oh, hey guys, look at this. And you know you're getting close to the Guzzler when you find bones. A lot of the wildlife, they wait for animals to come drink at the water, and they will jump them. They're pretty much have to worry about like coyote packs and bobcats, but we don't have any cougars out here. As far as I know, I've never heard of anybody seeing a cougar. In the 5 years coming out here, I've never seen one or heard one. And I would have heard of them by now. But wow, look at all the evidence. What is that? Oh my gosh, did I speak too soon? That's not sheep. Whoa, look at that, there's more. That's a lot of scat, guys. Could there be a mountain lion out here? The habitat looks kind of good. It's just there's no trees or water out here for them. That's a lot of scat, guys. Got a lot over there too. Wow. I don't know. All right, guys. I see it. I can't believe it. What a hike. There is the Guzzler. Those are the containers that hold the water right there. Wow. I can't believe I made it, but see how it just kind of opens up. There's no more mountains. There's no more trail. You have these huge mountains. It's a good hike. I love it, but it's a little uneventful. I was expecting to see at least some sheep. But anyway, we do have to look forward. I think I feel good enough to go around the far side back to the car. It's like an extra probably mile for me, but the hike is not hard. It's all flat. And we'll see if we can find that little fox, because I haven't seen him in about 4 weeks now. But at least out here, it looks like habitat for like mountain lions and stuff. But as far as I know, we don't have any mountain lions. We don't have any bear. We have sheep. We don't have any deer. We have donkeys. I've seen a donkey out here. I've seen 2 donkeys out here. In the 5 years I've been out here, I've seen 2. Extremely rare for them to be out here. I don't know where they go. But these trails right here, they're just full of all kinds of paw prints in the sand. Not a lot of human footprints, but these are mostly sheep tracks, but I do see paw prints in the sand. Wow, but this is great. I should come out here a little more often, but during the summer you can't do it. There's nowhere to hide for shade, and if you get too overheated out here, you're finished. Nobody's gonna come out here to get you. You have to get a helicopter. But anyway, we're almost there. All right, you guys, here we are. This is the tanks for the Guzzler right here. Check this out. Look at this spinal column. This is crazy. This is from most likely bighorn sheep. Look at that thing. It's got the hip joint attached to it. Look at that. That's a big spinal column, part of the rib cage on it. And right here's the Guzzler. I'll show you the watering trough. Those are the tanks. When it rains, they store up these tanks full of water. But since we had no rain, the helicopter was dropping off water. And been out here a few times. A lot of the snakes in late April like to lay around this and get some heat off these tanks here. Well, let's see what's going on here. As you can see, they're pretty decent size. I wish I could have been up here when that helicopter was dropping off water to see how they do it. But here's the pipes. There's probably more storage water up there that the helicopter drinks or drops off. But as you can see, these tanks are fairly large. Got the rangers putting rocks on top of them. Usually there's some good snakes to find up here. But the water where the animals drink from is right over there. What's awesome about that is that it looks full to the top, because I've been up here when that thing is drained and it is nasty. It even gets a little bit low. And this little trough right here is like a staircase, so animals can't get trapped. Ooh, it stinks. I can smell it from here. But this is where all the animals come to get their drinks. Oh, there's a lot of bees in there. All the bees need water too. I feel bad for them because they just drown all day long. A lot of them stay on the edge to get their drink. But see how it's like a staircase? So if an animal falls in, like a smaller rat or mouse, they can get out. Oof, wow, it really stinks. Anyway, there used to be a trail camera right there that the rangers leave. And there's really not much else out here. It looks like I'm on planet Mars with a couple of plants. Very cool, but I came from over on that side of this mountain straight this way, and I'm going all the way over that way. On the way home, I'm going in between these two mountains where it's a little bit flatter. And that way I'll see if my fox's friend is gonna be there. But check out these tanks. These are huge tanks with tubing going up there. There's probably more tanks up there. But last time I came up here was about 3 years ago, and it was halfway full, and it was just disgusting. Droppings everywhere, feces. Anyway, that is that. Oh geez, I see another spinal column. Look at that. There's another one right over there. Let's go check that out. Right there. Let's go check that one out. And like I said, all the animals, all the predators, they just wait here and they just jump on the sheep that come to get a drink, or all the foxes and coyotes. I don't know. It's a vicious cycle. Anyway, that is that. I'll see if I catch anything cool on my way back. Got even another spinal column right there. This one's been here a while because it's all bleached. It's really, really white. Oh, wow, you guys. Look at this. This is way more than a spinal column. Holy moly. Look at that bighorn sheep. Jeez, he's got everything attached. His hip joint attached, his head. He's got his ribs. Wow, that is crazy. The guzzler's right there. And yeah, it's a tough life for sure out here. I'm finding bones everywhere. There's all kinds of little bones. I found a leg over there, a horn over here, some ribs. What am I doing out here? You know what, guys, after seeing it, anybody in the comments help me out with that scat that I found on the ground, because that's not sheep and it's too big to be like bobcat. Do you think that's a mountain lion? Is that possible donkey? Wow, look at this, another one. Ooh, that's like a full skull too. God, he's got both horns on this one. Jeez, that is crazy. No way. Look at that, there's a leg over here. Jeez. Oh man, see, it's just, predators they just hang out here. I would love to see what the ranger's trail camera looks like, but they said that they've never caught a mountain lion out here. I don't know if I believe them. But actually, I've never heard one out all the times coming out here, and they usually have a unique scream that you can identify really easy. Anyway, I'm headed that way. My home is gonna be on the other side of that, where that tower is. And it's gonna be a little bit to the left on the other side of that mountain, so I better get going. Well guys, that is it. I'm about a mile away now from my car. Too bad it wasn't more eventful. I thought for sure, if I don't see any bighorn sheep out here, I will find that little fox. He's been missing for about 3 or 4 weeks now, and I didn't see him again today. But I did pick up my other trail camera. I'm sure that little fox is going to be on my camera, but I haven't seen him live in a little while now. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later.